A few years ago, Nova Scotia announced it would join many other provinces and other jurisdictions around the world by creating a domestic violence death review committee. Now, shortly after the province declared intimate partner violence an epidemic, the committee is about to release its first report. So, how exactly does it work? Here's how it's structured. Nova Scotia's chief medical examiner is the chair. He appoints members who are not part of government, while senior bureaucrats appoint members who are part of government. There are a total of 14 members. The committee has two jobs. The first is to analyze each case where people have died as a result of intimate partner violence. This means deaths of partners, but it could also include deaths of children, extended family members, and others. The second job is to take information from all cases and look for patterns. Ultimately, the committee is trying to find out why these deaths happened and what could be done to prevent more deaths. On average, over the last decade, Nova Scotia has seen 1 or 2 women killed by their male partners each year. But recently, there's been a spike in these deaths. In a span of just 3 months in late 2024 and early 2025, 6 women were killed by their male partners. In one case, the woman's father was also killed, and in 5 of those cases, the men killed themselves. Eventually, the Domestic Violence Death Review Committee should review and report on all these cases, but there can be a lag time. The committee can't start reviewing a case until any criminal proceedings are over. If, for example, there's a murder trial, it could be months or years before the committee can take the case. And the public might not be able to tell when a case has been reviewed. The committee will give a detailed report to the Justice Minister, but the public will only get to see a summary and recommendations, which exclude anything that might identify the people involved. These committees have existed in other places for many years. Ontario established its Domestic Violence Death Review Committee more than 2 decades ago, and its recommendations have been pretty consistent. Often it calls for better education for the public and training for professionals, more collaboration between departments and organizations, changes in policy and law, and better risk assessment and safety planning. Advocates and experts say they expect Nova Scotia's committee to make similar recommendations. They say the crux of the matter will be making sure those things are acted on. Taryn, CBC News, Halifax.